Switch seamlessly between devices with the ZettaGuard 4K x 2K 4-port high-speed 4x1 HDMI switch with picture-in-picture and remote control. Use the HDMI switch to connect your game consoles, laptop, desktop, and other HDMI-compatible devices to your high-definition television. It supports the latest generation of HD resolutions, which includes 1080p, 3D, and 4K. This ZettaGuard HDMI switcher comes with an infrared remote to let you switch wirelessly between devices in picture-in-picture display while being in the comfort of your couch. Another great feature of the ZettaGuard HDMI switch is the auto switching feature, which automatically switches to an active input when no other inputs are active.
Connecting to your HDMI device has never been made easier. With JTech Digital's 4-port HDMI switch, you can now seamlessly transition between any 4 HDMI sources from the comfort of your couch. It connects all the latest HDMI-compatible sources to your HD monitor and supports the sharpest resolution. You can hook up your computer, Apple TV, gaming consoles, Blu-ray player, and many other HDMI devices. Say goodbye to guessing what's on each HDMI input. With picture-in-picture capability, you'll know what each input displays with ease. And with the auto switch feature turned on, you can connect automatically to the most recently connected or powered up source. This feature can also be turned off, so you have full control of your displays.
Hey there tech fans, Rick here again from the O-Ray team with a brief overview of our UHDS-104 4-port HDMI splitter. This product is designed to allow you to very easily share a single HDMI source with up to 4 separate monitors 30 feet apart at a full 4K ultra high definition resolution at 18 gigabytes a second streaming. Now as part of this overview, I'd like to start with an unboxing to show you everything that comes with the kit. Then I'll do some close-ups of the product itself to explain what the connections and indicators are for. And then finally, I'll come back and install the product here to show you just how easy it'll be to use when you get it home. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first pop open the box, you'll notice the splitter. There'll be an instruction manual in there that has a lot of information on how you make the proper connections to the unit. It explains the warranty for the product. There's also contact information in there in case you need to get a hold of us with questions or if you have a problem with the unit. We also include a 5-volt power supply, very easy to use. This end gets plugged into the wall, the other end gets plugged into the back of the product, and that's all the power you'll need to use it. Now in the next section, I'll show you how to make your connections. And again, it couldn't be easier to share that HDMI input with up to 4 monitors, so stay tuned for that. The first thing you may notice about the unit is its metal case, and that was designed to make it more durable and helps to eliminate outside interference from entering your video stream and ensuring you get the cleanest picture possible to all your monitors. On either end of the unit, you've got ventilation ports, and that's to ensure the internal electronics stay at a comfortable working temperature during operation. Along the front, you've got a series of indicators that tell you the health of the unit. The first one is your power indicator. That'll light up blue once you plug the power supply into the wall and plug the other end in the back, and it lets you know you're ready to go with the unit. This is your source indicator. When you connect up your PC or your game console or cable box to the unit over HDMI, and that connection has been made, this will light up blue. Then there are 4 output indicators that once you connect the monitor up to any of the ports on the back, this unit's going to check to make sure that connection is good, and once it does, it'll light up blue and let you know you've got a good connection to your monitors. This is a service port, and that's used for pushing firmware to the unit in the future if needed to improve features or fix issues. And then finally, you've got an EDID switch on the end. Now normally you'll leave this in the TV position, and what will happen there is the unit itself will test all 4 of the monitors to find out what resolutions they can support, and it'll select a resolution that's good for all 4 monitors. If you're having problems with displaying video, you can put it into the standard mode, and what happens then is the unit selects 1080p at 60 Hz and sends that video stream to all 4 monitors. On the back of the unit, you've got a series of connections. This is your input source. Again, that's your PC, your TV, cable box, whatever you're plugging into the unit. Then you've got your 4 output connectors for all your monitors. And you can plug in 1 or all 4 of them at the same time. You can even pick different ones and not start with one. Totally up to you. And this is the power connection that I mentioned a minute ago. Some of the general features the O-Ray UHDS-104 4-port splitter provide include up to 30 feet of distance between the monitors, full support for 4K ultra-high definition video streams, no signal degradation, and a metal enclosure to not only increase its durability, but eliminate external interference to your video streams. Those media sources can include products such as home PCs, game consoles, streaming devices like Apple TV or Roku, home surveillance systems, cable boxes, and any other source that delivers a video signal over HDMI. Video support includes HDMI 1.3, 1.4, and 2.0A, HDCP 2.2 and 1.4 compliance. It supports 4K up to 60 Hz at 8-bit and 4K HDR at 10-bit. The audio standards supported include DTS Digital, Dolby Digital, Dolby True HD, DTS HD Master Audio, LPCM, SACD, and MPCM. Now I'd like to show you just how simple it is to connect the UHDS-104 HDMI splitter to your own equipment once you get it home. And we'll start with a single media source and 1 monitor, then I'll slowly connect up the other 3 monitors one at a time to show you how they sync up. We recommend when you first power up the unit that you have your media source and at least 1 monitor connected, because the unit will power up, check your media source, it'll assess your monitor's ability to display different resolutions and make whatever adjustments are needed internally to give you the best picture possible. Now the media source I'm using today is just a small media player, and I've got it connected to this HDMI cable, which I connect to the input source. Then the top monitor is connected to this HDMI cable, and I'll plug that into HDMI 1. Now the minute I add power, you'll see 3 LEDs come on right away. You should see power, input, and HDMI 1. And what that's telling you is I've got correct power to the unit, so it's fine to run. I've got a good valid HDMI input source, and I've got a monitor connected to that HDMI 1 connection, and there you go. It took a couple seconds for it to adjust. Let me add the second one, and I'll show you what I meant about the delay. So I'll connect up the bottom monitor to HDMI 2. Again, light comes on immediately. 3 or 4 seconds later, you'll see the display come up. And again, it's checking that to make sure that it can display the same resolution as the first one. Here's the top one on that side. I'll go to HDMI 3 with that. A couple of seconds, it'll figure out pretty quickly that it can display the same resolution. It'll come on, and here's the 4th one. And again, a couple of seconds of adjustment, and we'll have the display. There you go. Now, If you take this home and you've got different monitors that are different sizes or different resolutions, it'll still make its best assessment of what those monitors can display, and it'll pick the right resolution for those monitors. If you find that one of those monitors isn't working well, or you've got problems with the video, you can use the EDID switch on the right-hand side to lock it into a 1080p 60 Hz frame rate, and that should work fine with all the monitors you have. That's a unique feature on this product you don't find on a lot of these splitters, and we like to put it in there to make sure that you've got ultimate adjustment over what the video looks like on your monitors to give you as much flexibility as possible.